guys, welcome back to a special episode of Straight Talk No Chaser. I am your host, Amber Fortune. We have a really great episode with us going on today. To the right of me, we have Mr.
Northside Mac.
Yes, and then to the left of me, we have...
And Mr. Not Your Regular.
We have a special guest here today, and we're going to allow him to introduce himself.
My name is Lefty from Who's Left Entertainment.
Who's Left Entertainment. This is going to be a special episode today because it's all about the feels, the entertainment, the comedy, but also we're going to talk about health. So let's get straight into it. So today's conversation is about basically health, the things that you do to basically be in your optimal performance, but the mindset that it actually takes as well to change your lifestyle from what you're used to and comfortable doing versus to getting into your optimal primeness, basically.
Before we jump into that, I just want Lefty to take a time to introduce and tell us what it is that he doing, the viewers, what it is that he do. But right before we jump into that conversation,
I got you.
No, just so everybody know.
Yeah, I'm the CEO of Who's Left Entertainment. I started this in 2017, but I mostly host comedy shows, and I'm a promoter for the most part. Been doing it for about 8 years now, so.
Nice.
Cool.
Okay.
Lefty, what made you get into entertainment, especially the comedy portion of that?
Well, my DJ, Get Down, he's the DJ for the Laugh House on South Street before they shut down. And I used to be in the booth with him watching shows, all the shows the comedy shows. So I used to talk to comedians after the shows. We used to go out to eat. He used to talk about the promoting and how sucky they was. So I was just like, I could do that. All the stuff they said they was doing wrong, I knew I could do right. So I was just like, all right, I could do that. And, it's all about organization, so I'm an organized person.
Okay.
Exactly.
Your trash is my treasure, nigga.
I felt that was a little bit of a jab. I'll take that.
Why the jab? I'm curious.
Yeah, it sounds like it is what it is.
I mean, since you curious, Mac is safe, and you not.
Oh, man.
So they called me. All right, so even though I was like the one that like put this together or whatever, everybody knows that I work overnights, like on the weekends. So when I got the call, I was on muscle memory basically. All right, we got to be there by 6. But we got here at like 5:30.
So when I exit the elevator, I understand exactly what you're talking about.
But
completely.
But
and keep doing what you do and staying on point because from my recollection, you've been here for an extra 2 hours.
Facts.
Oh, man. Listen.
We appreciate you.
I'm just saying I understand now more than ever.
So Lefty, tell us about some of the comedy events or things that you're doing and have done and what's coming up.
Well, my next show is April 26th, and this will be my 26th show.
Oh,
nice.
I was gonna call it 26 for 26, but it was too many 26s. So
that's like 8/8 though, and 8/8 is
so, no, because I had my 24th show on November 24th.
Okay,
it's your birthday.
So we did it. It was a 24 for 24 on 24 because it was 24th year. So I usually hit my comedy shows usually have a theme. Like I usually I did like a comedy bowl where I had like trophies.
Right.
The best dressed jersey got trophies. It was like around Halloween. So I do like different themes. Like my next one I'm thinking about doing in June, a Juneteenth show.
That would be really lit.
It was gonna be a diversity, equity, inclusion show.
Right.
I was gonna have an all Caucasian class.
That would
for Juneteenth.
I'm already laughing.
I'm it's up in the air right now. I'm working on it.
No, that's a good joke.
Actually, all my shows have themes. So
that one right there.
Yeah,
yo, I'm there.
Well, I had an all white show. They thought it was gonna be like everybody wear all white.
Yo, hold on. I don't mean to laugh, but it'll be a commentary. But you talking about an all white show or shoot?
Juneteenth, yeah.
That is funny. That's already that is already funny as shit right now.
I was gonna call it DEI didn't DIE. Something like that. I'm still
bro.
No,
Listen,
that's a good
I already
joint.
said it. We gonna
And
link.
it's the
I
crazy-
am there.
The crazy thing about
Like,
that is
if
when
that's the only ticket you sell, nigga, it'll be me.
You ain't the only time.
I'm just saying that-
I'm averaging about 80 people a show.
No. I'm saying no doubt. Like that shit sound like it's gonna be lit. I'm there.
The
Don't even worry
concept
about it.
behind it is just pure funny,
Crazy.
and pure genius too at the same time.
Right, because when I think about it, whatever, you expect like, you know, the brown and black people to
Right.
show up in all white, but then you have an all white lineup.
Right.
And so
Like,
then it's like you got
Yo, I'm
oh
geeking.
wait, but to even dig deeper, you know how like the Ku Klux Klan were all white, but this time it's all the browns and all the blacks wearing all white, but now we follow me for a second. I'm trying to be like, you know, publicly
Trying to
correct.
follow you.
No, you can't follow me.
Politically correct or
Yeah, you
Which one?
So
like
you know, all right,
non-lines.
so back to slavery days when the black people used to be. All right, so we're not here. I get it. So back in slavery days when you know the black people used to be on the chopping block in a sea of white, basically, right?
Right.
It's kind of like a role reversal
Oh, okay.
in a sense, if that makes
I know what
sense.
you
So
Okay. So why y'all trying to
So
fight me?
no one had any idea that what was happening, but
I was just
now
thinking that
we
might
get
be a
it.
little too much.
I didn't go. You know what I'm saying?
But-
It's the humor part.
I get it. The
Yes.
humor behind it.
We got real serious.
I'm all the
I'm
way
sorry.
there. Don't worry.
I'm sorry. I'm
I
sorry.
promise you, it's a good show.
I already did the idea of the show got me there. It could. Yeah, I'm there, bro.
So we have an event coming up on May 26th as well for Memorial Day. So we would love to have Who's Left Entertainment and like maybe a little a snippet of the comedy that you bring forth there and everything. So
Well,
just
the funny
throwing
thing
that
is,
out.
I just started getting on stage.
Okay.
I've been.
Oh.
So probably this show, I'll probably host the first half. I have a host,
Right.
but I'll probably host my first for the first time. My first half of the show.
Cool.
That'd be dope.
Sound good.
So I've been getting on doing open mics and trying to get but I do it for public
Get your
speaking.
chops up.
I do it for public speaking purposes.
Yeah.
No,
I'm
it
getting
makes
into
sense.
politics also. So
I'd love to
That's
MC a
cool.
show. I think I'd have a blast doing some shit like that.
Right. I'd imagine, you know, a lot of the comedians around the city, dating back to when you first started all this. And what's some of the people that you like working with?
Tommy Too Smooth, he's good. Classic Lloyd. My white boy Zach Pickett.
I heard of that.
Yeah. Chanel Renee's been on my shows plenty of times. But it's a host of individuals. I like up and coming artists, so you won't see like I go to a lot of shows and I pick the people I have on my shows.
Oh, so you handpick them.
I handpick them.
Get
That's
to
why
observe
that's
and,
why I can
like-
knock on wood and say,
That's
you know what I'm saying?
You got an idea how it's gonna go.
Yeah,
you know who you
I
fucking
know that
with.
they're going to be funny. Like
Right.
you're not getting on my stage if you're not funny.
No doubt.
And I get pushback because of that. Because you know I have comedians saying, "Why you don't never have me on stage?" And
because you weren't
I'm
funny.
it's not that I can only put about so many people on my stage. And you know I have a bar. I have a standard that I keep.
You
Respectfully.
guys don't set that standard.
Nice.
Respectful like it. No, if you
That's
can't,
what
then
it is.
if you can't meet this bar, then you can't.
Well,
No, it's-
and also.
He said, this ain't the place
Right.
to
Also,
try.
no, but also, you know, a lot of them think that they Kevin Hart's and they be wanting like thousands of dollars.
what?
Oh,
And my budget, I have a budget. I stick to my budget. And if you can't fit within my budget, then I make it work without what I got.
Yeah, what
so
you got. Yeah.
I don't need to pay you more than. And that's another thing with promotion. I'm doing everything.
Right.
And I tell people all the time, like, just putting your face on my flyer doesn't sell tickets.
Yeah.
I still have to beat the streets. I still gotta promote. I still gotta go on Instagram.
Well, it's in most cases in entertainment artistry, business supersedes anything else. It's business. I don't.
yeah.
I didn't come get you because I like you are. You're a good person. No, you got something that I can benefit from,
Right.
and I want you to bring that when you come. Like, I'm not. No, other than that, don't show up. I'm trying to make this money.
I have a question, right? So you know how people go out to like the comedy shows or like the laugh houses or the punchline Phillies of the world and they're expecting a certain experience. How do you set yourself apart from people that just do the cookie cutter version?
Like the way I do
it's
it,
just
like I handpick the
quality.
people. I do my own, like with my themes. I work like I have a good following, and most of them are we're like family. Like when you come, you're gonna want to come back again, and it's not commercial. Like it's authentic. You know what I'm saying? That's the issue I had with most of these people. Everybody's commercial. Everybody all hype about who they is, and you know what I'm saying? It's more to it than that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I bring
still like
family
that gritty, that gritty family feel, but it's not, because that commercial shit, people think they better than what they are.
Right.
You like,
I mean,
come on, buddy, you ain't that hot. I give you this.
I believe in people having confidence and a higher level of thinking about themselves, because if you don't believe in you, who else will? Whatever will. But my thing is, be realistic, right?
Yeah, because if
you
you're not funny, then I'm not fucking with you. Like,
I'm not even gonna lie to you.
That's what I'm getting from it. Like,
it's a lot of funny people out here.
Yeah, and it is, and they might do funny things, but I'm feeling you. Like, no, this is what I need from you. And if you're not about to provide that, or you can't provide it, then don't waste my time. And I applaud that. Like, no, because most motherfuckers in here out in the world always with trying to figure it out or hoping it's going to be. You like, no, I decided. No, I got tickets to sell, and you can't sell any.
Right.
So that's cool. I have a full-fledged respect for that. I'm not gonna bullshit myself or you. No, go that way.
And then,
they funny.
And then it's just, people wanting more than the price that you're trying to give. Like, people want a little extra.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, I mean, realistically, you're not there yet for that type of money.
Yeah, you can.
Well,
I would, but I can't right now.
I can't.
I will
on top
be there.
of that,
right.
What extra work did you do to actually be eligible for that extra? Like, I understand that, you do all the work, the marketing, the promotions and stuff like that, but then you have a comedian that feels like, hey, I need a little bit more. Well, what type of work did you put in that actually showed genuine results that says, here, take this additional stipend for the additional work that I saw that you put in? Basically, that's how I feel.
I mean, if you hustle, if you're a comedian, you say, all right, I want to be on the show, I'm on the show, and I want to make a couple dollars. I'll be like, look, all right, well, look, I'll give you some. We hook up Eventbrite. We put your own name under it, your own ticket slot.
Right.
Sell that. And we can negotiate off that. If you want physical tickets, we can negotiate off that. But a lot of them aren't hungry. They just want to show up, be funny, and leave. And that's cool. But don't, you're not getting extra from me.
This what it pays.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
This what it pays.
I just stay in the budget.
Yes, this what it pays. So, like, I don't give a fuck how good or bad you are. This is what you get.
Right.
I will say this: we need Northside Mac on a comedy show, because there's two sides of it, y'all. It's Northside Mac, and there's Northside Mac with the sauce. We need
shit!
I think that would be freaking awesome.
I don't know, bro. Like, stay in touch.
Guest spots is always welcome.
Oh well, shit, nigga.
I'm want to come and get on the stage,
I'm down for the call.
I didn't put a lot of newbies on my stage.
Oh, all right.
I don't have no problem with that.
Well, if that's how they
paid, but you can get on the stage.
If that's how they feeling, and if that's what they want, then I'm definitely down to give it to them.
All right, so I have a deep question, y'all, right? Before we actually get into our topic, right? So they say you gotta laugh to keep from crying, right? So, all right, maybe this is a little bit too brainy real quick, but I feel like comedy was created to help, like, ease the pain of, like, real life situations and things, basically. How do y'all feel about that?
I mean, I think that's true, but it's the same in that same token. What makes you laugh could also make you cry, is what they say. So
this is true. What are your thoughts?
The same thing.
Kobe, comedian Kobe Jack, he sells shirts that says "Tough times equal laughter." So, and that's a real statement. I love comedy. I love the comedy world because it's about reality and making light of what reality. Because we all going through, we all stressing. I like it. Comedy, laughter is the best medicine. You know what I'm saying? So it's good to have, like, a place where you can go and let that out sometimes.
Right.
Yeah.
Some people go to the gym, some people go to this comedy too.
When I think of comedy, I always think of it as an outlet. It doesn't matter how bad your day is. Your bills due, your spouse or your girl, your dude getting on your nerves, you want to slap your kids, whatever. But if somebody make you laugh, like, all that shit is going in the moment. It doesn't matter. So you know what I mean. So in my experience, I've always felt like if shit not going right, a good laugh would kind of like ground you and get you back to where you going, or maybe just take you out of that element for a second. So whether it be a comedy show or a comedy movie or a comedic moment, it doesn't matter. Like whatever's happening, it always just gets you away from it for a minute, maybe, and it's good because sometimes when we think about life, we just be doing too much. We just be stressing and worrying about shit we can't control. That's the point. You can't control a good laugh. If some shit happen and it's funny, you laughing.
That's another thing with when people bomb on stage. I hate when comedians bomb on stage and they blame the audience. They like, "Oh, that was funny." I'm like, no, laughing comes naturally. If you clearly, funny, you know you funny.
Yeah, they'd be laughing,
and it's those, and a lot of them be in denial. Like, you know what I'm saying? Nah, I killed it. No, you didn't.
You killed it dead.
And the humor in that is that you really just laughing at yourself because no one else finds you.
Right.
But
I feel like, and I've actually managed like a few different comedians or whatever. It's about basically taking those real life aspects and applying it to how it could be funny, basically, but also knowing your audience and, perfecting your delivery, basically, to get them maximized.
I think that's how I met you.
Yep. So me and Lefty met at Seeing Man's Laugh Now Cry Later.
Okay.
At the Parkside Container Village. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I was there for Mr. Oshit. Shout out to Mr. Oshit and Official Peanut. And then of course when Chia Mac was on here, we went into that whole thing basically, right? Yeah. So we met there and everything. And then it just made sure to keep in touch because my thing is like when you see an eye or when you have an eye for like basically talent or people that's actually doing something with themselves and it's going to project far, you hold on to the context and figure out how it works. And this is why we're here today.
Yeah, that's how we're here. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Roger that.
That's real.
Real talk. So let's get into today's topic. Right.
Topic.
So, all right. So this is how this topic started, right? So I saw an ant basically going on his fitness journey and
still trying.
And he was like, y'all.
Trying is doing.
Trying is actually doing, progress is progress, whether it's a little bit or a lot, it's a step.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? So I saw an ant on Live Monday and he was talking about like his health journey in regards to like hitting the gym regularly, eating clean and things of that nature. And I said, you know what? That's a topic. So that's what we're here for. And then speaking with Lefty, it was like, we were talking about that as well in regards to your fasting journey and things like that. Right. And the mindset that it actually takes to actually incorporate things that's going to make you better physically and mentally, basically. And then Mac, of course, is our resident muscle boy.
What? I just showed up for the podcast.
Yeah, but
this is new to me.
Outside of the podcast.
Yeah. I mean, health is wealth, and a healthy body, a healthy mind to keep you here for a longer time. Most people last to be 75, 80.
That's average.
That's average, especially in our community. Well, so
our community is lower, I think.
Like you said, probably even lower, right?
Ham hocks and chitlins and shit.
Church's chicken, pot pies, KFC, McDonald's, and their Chinese
bacon in the greens
stores that's on every corner. That's nothing that actually helps you. It just deteriorates you.
Right. So the idea is to get in that mindset of health as well. And the earlier, the better.
Well, something was crazy in my experiences is when people talk about health, they don't even talk about being healthy. Most people want to go to the gym because they want to look a certain way.
Right.
You know what I mean? It has nothing to do with your cholesterol or your diet. If you just want to go and lift weights and do cardio, like when you say health is wealth, like, I mean, say exactly what is
what I mean by that.
Yes,
health is wealth. You can't do anything without your health. You can't work. You can't hustle.
Well, no,
you can't think. You can't operate.
No, I'm sorry for cutting you off. What I'm saying is when you say health, let's discuss what health is. Health is not lifting a bunch of weights or running a bunch of miles.
Health is multifaceted.
You still gotta eat a certain way.
Right.
You gotta live a certain way, and you gotta your lifestyle has to be healthy, whether it be mentally, physically, spiritually, whatever. You know what I mean? Because if you go to the gym and you run a bunch of miles and lift a bunch of weights and eat a bunch of cheesesteaks, it's just counterproductive.
Well, yeah, I mean, because health and that whole idea of health is a lifestyle.
Yes,
You know,
it's a
it
lifestyle
ain't
change.
just
We
one
can
thing is discipline.
We can definitely agree on that.
You know
And
what I
not a
mean?
lot of people are disciplined, and some people,
Lord knows I am.
especially the ones that are really serious about change, has to like pre-game themselves and put themselves in that mindset of like, hey, I got to get here, and then you have to take baby steps to take larger steps to take leaps and flows and things like
No,
that.
I'm just gonna say, in my opinion, it's a lot. Me and Ann been gym partners since like September, so it's very simple. You just have to be committed to the change.
It's about dedication.
Exactly. You have to be committed, dedicated to the change. Like, there are certain things that I can't do, and that doesn't mean that you can't do everything. Like, y'all know I go to the gym all the time, and I'm sauce. I'm the sauce king. I stay getting fucked up.
Well, that's
You
what
dig
I
me?
think.
But
Yeah, right.
all I'm saying is the most important changes to your fitness goals is what's important. So if you eat too much, then you know what I mean, you need to eat a little less.
Isn't it about calorie intake?
No,
though?
but no. Hear what I'm saying? No, I'm like bottom line in it. I'm not. But I'm saying if you eat too much, you got to eat a little less. If you go to the gym, you in the gym all the time, that don't mean you can eat a whole lot. You gotta think about what it is you're trying to achieve. And a lot of times, the world make people feel like you have to be doing this to achieve what you want to do. Like, no. Like, sometimes
Everything don't work for everybody.
it's as simple as I want to look a certain way and change some of my habits. That doesn't mean you're gonna lose 70 pounds.
Well, I mean, it's levels to it. It's levels to it.
There you go. That's a better way to put it.
But in one of those levels, and some form of trying to be healthy is the fasting. That's what I wanted to get to you with the fasting.
Ooh.
How is that going for you, and how long do you fast?
Well, I'm African centered always. So the first message is know thyself, man, know thyself. You know what I'm saying? And it's about not what the world says, about what you know about you. And the gym, fasting, health, all that has to do with you knowing who you are and what your limitations are. And sometimes pushing past it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't like to discipline themselves because discipline takes sacrifice. That's what fasting is about.
That's a fact.
That's why I've been fasting since 2010. Every season change, because I had an elder of mine. He told me that's what the Africans did. Every season change, because the seasons change. You need to adjust your body for that change.
Right.
So 3 days into the season change, I would fast. I would go to a liquid fast, just nothing, no solid foods. And I've been doing it for a long time. And so I said 2010, so what, 15 years?
Yeah. Have you ever done a dry fast?
That's a dry
What's a
fast.
dry fast?
No water, no
Nothing,
food.
yeah.
No, I haven't yet. Do you know who the only person they call them, people that live off air or some shit.
Yeah.
But I've never done that. I've done raw fast. I've done like I said, the liquid fast. I never did a dry fast. I mean, I don't think I cannot do it. I just haven't done it.
It would definitely be a hard thing because I was watching.
It depends on how long you do
Yo,
it for.
I mean,
Well, see, that's what I was about to
Right,
say.
because
I
the human
seen
body-
some people know. People have been known to do up to 30 days, 40 days.
fasting.
Well, for
Dry
a dry
fasting, right? I
fast,
seen
That's hard.
an interview with what's it, Kevin Gates, and he was talking and he was saying how he dry fast and how he don't drink no water and how the longest he went was like 27 days of this dry fast, right? And he made a couple points where I had to go back and Google some shit, and the shit he was saying was correct. Our body is made up of water, so we can produce our own water.
Right.
But is it a healthy thing to do? The doctors is going to tell you not to do that.
Are these extremes
That's
necessary?
a lot not to do because Big Pharma runs it.
Right.
Well,
our ancestors and things like that used to do
Of course.
dry fasts and things like that.
Sure.
It helps the body in all natural remedies and things. Like you said, as you said, you fast every time the seasons change.
Right.
It's for a reason why they did that.
Right.
So the dry fast is definitely something that it's done by many people. It's just not an easy thing. It takes
They say
discipline.
the human body can go, and quote me if I'm wrong or correct me if I'm wrong. The human body can go about 4 weeks without solids, but it can only go about about 14 to 20 days without liquids.
This is where it comes to know thyself, because when I tell people about the fast I've done, they're like, I can't do that. Oh, you need this. And you need, well, that's, it's not, everything's not for everybody.
Right. But also, have you even tried?
That's what I'm saying.
Before saying you can't do it?
And I tell that to everybody also, like, don't say what you can't do if you haven't did it before. Because that's knowing yourself. That's knowing your limitations.
And then that's limiting yourself.
Exactly.
Well, I mean, I'll be honest with you. Maybe I'm being devil's advocate. I'm not fasting. I don't really, to be honest with you, unless it's like a fast out of something that's detrimental to your life, whether it be like alcohol or porn, some shit like that. As far as food go, I'm not fasting. I'm eating. Well, no, and I'm not denouncing it. I'm not saying someone who does it is wrong. I'm just being objective.
No, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm saying
I'm saying I don't. I've attempted it before, and I've never found plus. I never found a plus in it outside of fasting from something that's detrimental to my life. But when what I'm saying is, when it comes to like food, like if you have a fitness goal, a weight goal, or something like that, if you got to be in a caloric deficit. If you're in a caloric surplus, you're going to gain weight. Well, if you're hold on, I'm just making a point to say that if I'm in a deficit and I know that I need to be in this place to lose weight, then that's fine. And I'm going to eat.
Yeah, because the energy that I'm burning is taken away from if you know you have to have 3,000 calories per day,
and you eat 2,500,
but you're burning 5,000 calories per day, then you're in a deficit of 2,500, which means you're going to lose weight.
And all I'm saying, I'll be quiet. All I'm saying is like I just outside of me like fasting, like I like to drink. Like, I get busy. I'll be sauced on a regular. You know what I mean? I could say like, you know what, I'm not going to drink for 30 days and be on some other shit. I understand that direct benefit is going to be directly beneficial. Me not eating, and I'm not taking nothing away from you or anybody else that do. That's just something I'm not into. Right. I just don't see how it's going to make my fitness journey any better. Well, because I went to the gym one more time and I'll be done. Because y'all keep cutting me off. I went to the gym 2 days ago and I didn't eat. I didn't eat all day.
How did that make you feel?
Had a whole fucking panic attack. Okay. Fucking heart was about to jump out my chest. Then I ate. I went back. My workout was so much. I almost passed out and all that. But I ate before I worked out. I lift heavy. I went in and it was far more beneficial to me.
You need that energy, basically. You said
exactly. So maybe, and I'll say this, and then I'll let you speak. So maybe it's got to be like talking about fasting. It has to be there. There needs to be some more. It needs to be more descriptive. Some more. I can't find a word.
Well, I get what you're saying. Well, since everybody is individualized and everything, like Lefty was just saying, you have to find a program that works for you.
I don't agree.
I can't not eat, so I have to eat before I work out because the energy that I expel, I need something to keep my fuel going. Other people, especially in regards to a mental or a spiritual space, I'm going to purge everything so that way I can have my most clearest, purest operation, and then I'll delve back into whatever is physicality.
I think it's a mental thing.
I think that makes the most sense, honestly.
People fast for different reasons too.
Yeah, no,
it's not all about wanting to lose weight,
right,
or whatever the case may be. A lot of people fast for.
I thought it was a health fitness.
Well, yeah, that's the thing.
Okay,
that's not what
the conversation was. Health fitness.
Season change thing.
No. The conversation was health and fitness. That's where I went to. But I also said
that's the part of health, though, too.
You can fast from that because it might be in the way of you trying to get to another level.
Spiritual, right?
Okay, all right. I was just making that point that I was listening.
Right. So most people do fast for different and various reasons, right? Like I said, it's not all about doing it for the weight thing. It's just a mind thing. And the reason why you probably got sick because your body is so used to eating.
Yes.
It's like being a drug addict for so long.
You go through
When you
withdrawal.
come off of it, you go through withdrawal. That's all that was for you. It was withdrawal
He called it a panic
from the
attack.
food.
Yeah,
you're like, oh my God. You know, that's what that was.
But I'm-
You could've went-
make my point.
Yeah,
Make my point.
You could have been cool.
He would have died. That's the thing about it.
But here's my thing though about any and all that.
That's
I'm
not
a
like he was
big
dying, but you wouldn't have died.
Listen, shit was ugly, bro. I walked across the street. I'm walking to the car. That shit hit me like a ton of
was
bricks.
just your
I'm like,
body.
oh,
That's another thing about food is that the food we eat has so many different chemicals in it.
Facts.
It's processed so much. Like I don't do processed food. I don't do fried food. My dad's type 2 diabetic, so I don't. I took his diet. So it was a combination of just seeing my elders and how they lived and what they ate, and then trying to avoid those things.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so when the reason why we fast, because your body, whatever you ate 6 hours, 8 hours, your body's still digesting it. Your body always digesting food. And when you stop fast, when you stop eating for a certain amount of time, that blood goes to other places in your body. And
I'm sorry. No, finish.
And it's a thing called entropy, where your body starts eating the dead cells and starts healing itself.
it's purging itself.
So it's a lot of things behind just not for health reasons.
You know something about today's person, like what's this, 2025, so it's maybe 75 years ago, 100 years ago. Everybody worked every day. They got up, they farmed, they did shit.
But they also aged quicker.
Hold on,
too.
wait. But here, let me make the point. They worked every day. They got out. They were active. You know what I mean? And then they ate food that they grew or that, it was natural food. So I'll agree on that point. Now today, motherfuckers working from home. They're on their computer, 9 straight hours, get off the computer, eat 6 wings and some fries and some shit. Like people aren't active. They aren't working. They aren't eating really good foods. You know what I mean? So when you start to talk about these things that may be in between, they sound so much better. But simply, if you ask me, people they in their own way. You can't sit around all week not doing anything and expect health benefits to come from that. Right. You've been sitting on your ass in a chair or on a bed or whatever you do when you at home working, and then on Saturday you decide you want to walk 3 miles on a treadmill. That shit is detrimental.
Yeah, that's the part that kills me.
Gyms are filled with those people.
Yeah, right. But what I'm saying is you're not working. Like we go to the gym. Like we be in the gym like getting it the fuck in. You know what I mean? We in there 1.5 hours, 2 hours, and probably because both of us, we working together, but like we getting work. Then we go to work.
Heavy lifting.
We go to work, and then we out in the community, we out in the streets, hanging out, doing whatever it is we do. But if you somebody that's just home all the time, like 1 or 2 days at the gym,
you're not expending any energy or calories.
You could be fasting, you could be eating right, bro. Like you still not living. You dying.
Health is
right. Because one of my folks, her grandma, she 95. She get up, she cook on Sundays and do all of that. But she's from that era where you'll meet somebody today that's 65 and they fucked up.
Yeah.
They could barely move. They got high blood pressure, heart shit.
This motherfucker 60, 50,
40s,
looking like they 80.
I'm telling you.
Can't move, and that's what inspires me to do what I do. I'm in the gym heavy too, like I'm all holistic. Like I'm pescatarian. I don't. You know what I'm saying, so I don't. There's a lot of things. If I stop eating fish, I'd be vegan. Right. But I try to get away from super processed food. That's why I don't do the Beyond Meat, the Impossible, because that's super processed.
It is.
So that's, you know what I'm saying, it's you have to do your own due diligence if you really are wanting to get the results you're trying to get. Yeah. So a lot of people are lazy.
Let me ask you this.
All the way around.
Because I was pescatarian for like 6 months, right? And I went back to meat, and the reason why was because of the protein intake.
Of course.
How did you handle the protein? And I just want to talk about that before we, end off the show.
It's gonna be a bunch of greens, a bunch of vegetables. You gotta be a rabbit food.
Broccoli.
Look, because if you ask yourself, the strongest animals are herbivores,
right?
And, you know what I'm saying, so you can't say they're not getting what they supposed to be getting.
Are gorillas herbivores?
Yes.
No, I'm asking. I know they testosterone food.
That's what I'm saying.
Gorilla Mac.
I was just asking. Did you know? Like
we got a new name, Gorilla Mac.
What?
I mean,
The
you looked
fuck?
really proud when you asked the
I asked him, did he know?
I mean, just
It'd
the
be
look
different
on
if
your
I
face
suggested
said, listen, the look on your face said,
I asked him if he knew, being that I
right,
didn't.
man, okay.
Oh, shit.
But I have a question, though. I do have a question, right? So I like how you guys be in the gym for 2 hours getting it in and everything like that. I was like, at some point when I hit my 30s, I just like, maybe I work too much or whatever the case may be. I just haven't found time to get in the gym. So for people that are like just way too busy, even just to fit in like an hour to like crank out in the gym, what are some tips or like steps that you would give to those type of people to at least say, hey, eat healthy, work out, or be moving to help them make their optimum like
You wanna
weight
answer this or you want me to
mental
answer?
class or whatever. And again, I do get that everybody is different, but what are some tips that you would suggest?
Yo, here's the simplest tip ever, right? All y'all always want to go home and put on your workout outfit and get cute and have a shake and all this shit. No, if you get off work at 4 o'clock, go straight to the gym. You wanna know why? Because there's an hour in your day you about to waste doing stupid shit. You can instead, if you get off work at 4 o'clock, you at the gym at 4:20, you can just work out for a straight hour instead of stopping somewhere. Go right there. Everybody want to go home, put a sweatsuit on, a half bra, some tights that's all in your ass. No, drink a.
I feel like he's telling my business. Like,
Drink a protein shake or eat a grilled chicken wrap and go right to the gym. Make it a priority instead of just doing it because it sounds good. Go right there. When I go to the, I'll be quiet. When I get off work, I go to the gym. You dig me? I don't go find something else to do in the interim. No, I'm going to the gym. I'm off work. It's 3:30. I'm going right there and do what I need to do, and then you'll be done with it.
so for Mac, it's discipline and time management.
Well, for me,
Simple.
So
Simply
I
put.
personally train. I have about 2 clients that I go, and the thing about it is if you really want it, you have to prepare for it. Like if you want to, if you know you don't have time, keep your stuff in a gym bag.
Throw it in your trunk.
And
No excuse.
people make time for what they really want.
True.
Big fan.
If you really want to do it, you're gonna make the time for it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it's more to it than just, oh, I don't have the time. Everybody has the time. Because if it happens, you'll find time.
I'll say for myself or whatever, I get people that go to Planet Fitness, but no, I don't know. I'm just in this mindset that I need a gym that has an Olympic sized pool and a sauna too. Because I mean, that's not on no bougie shit, but this is how I break down my workouts. I'll do like weight training and stuff like that for 45 minutes. Then I'll get on a treadmill for 45 minutes. And then I'll do like stretching programs or Pilates for another 30 minutes. But then I'll also, cause I'm a swimmer, I'll do 20 laps. I'll do 10 freestyle, 5 backstrokes, 5 breaststrokes, 5 butterflies. And then once that's done, I want to get into a sauna. I want to get into a jacuzzi. I want to shower and I want to leave. Planet Fitness is not that for me.
Your gym days.
All these are wants.
But
There's nothing she needs.
No,
she don't need all that.
No,
y'all probably don't think I do, but that's my routine. But that's always been my routine.
No, and what I'm going to say to you,
I'm a swimmer,
what I'm going to say to you is that a day like that is far too extensive.
No, it's not. It's like 3 hours.
Let me hear what I'm trying to say to you. What are you trying to achieve? That's
a
what's
full
important.
body workout.
Listen, and you don't have to do all of that to
swimming, sauna.
You don't have to do all of that to achieve it. You can achieve a full body workout in 40 fucking minutes.
Well, listen, with that being said, right, real quick, because we are running up out of time.
No, we not. We got 8 minutes.
Quick question.
No, we don't.
No, we don't. Quick question.
Yes, we do.
When's the next event that you're trying to plan, and where can everyone find you at?
All right, so
sorry, y'all.
my next show's April 26th. It's my 26th show. I'm on Instagram, WHOS.LEFT. I have a website, whoisleft.org. You can go to my website, buy tickets. I'm doing membership. I'm doing subscription based. You pick a subscription. It's like $9.99. You can come to every show. I have VIP where you can come and get VIP drink. You always standards is food and drinks. Always at all my shows.
Right.
So you're gonna get good food, good drinks, good comedy.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Well, we at Straight Talk.
Up my lane, up my alley.
At Straight Talk, we definitely look forward to being there. And then we also look forward to Who's Left Entertainment coming through for our Memorial Day cookout event as well. So that's going to be amazing. I can just personally say I appreciate you being here, but also you gentlemen giving me your individual viewpoints of what you consider optimum health mentally in regards to performance and spiritually in regards to grounding. Right?
Oh, yeah.
So guys, don't forget, you can follow us at Straight Talk No Chaser on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. But also make sure you follow Lefty of Who's.Left on Instagram as well, okay? And then, gentlemen, Matt.
Yes.
Where should everybody follow you?
Instagram at Northside Mac. Follow me. I'll follow back.
Why did you just get so calm? I'm gonna mind my business.
Is it North or North?
North. Oh, North. North.
Oh, okay.
North.
Oh, it's not North.
Yes.
From North.
I thought
It's
it was
only north in the
all
streets.
time.
It's North.
Oh, okay.
Good one, though. That was definitely a relevant question.
Man, and as always, you can follow me on Instagram and Facebook. On Facebook is Ant Conquest. On Instagram is Ant Mr. Not Your Regular.
And for me, you guys can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and TikTok and Snapchat at AmberFortune90.
Right.
Or you can follow our business page at AB Fortune or Straight Talk Podcast. But we look forward to tuning in with you next time. And it was a good joint. This was like really holistic for me, especially the way this weekend went.
Oh my goodness.
I don't feel guilty about drinking after this, though.
Don't worry, we already did it for you.
No, you didn't.
Okay.
I appreciate y'all having me.
We
No
appreciate
doubt,
you.
bro. Yeah, you
Man, we
pleasure,
appreciate
bro.
it.
Definitely was a pleasure.
It's Straight Talk, no chasing.
And we out.